Hello and welcome back to Midnight Who Blog. I'm Patrick, and for tonight's video, I'm going to be starting the guest list announcements for Gallifrey One. I'm probably not going to be able to finish them all in one video, because there's quite a bit of people going, so I'm probably going to have to split it up into at least 3, I think. Anyway, so I'm going to start with the panel guests that are just there for panels mostly. So we have Graham Burke from The Doctor Is In, Robert Smith from the Outside In series, Tina Ray, Kim Stedman, Scott Edgington, Anita Sengupta, Sarah Milkovich, Susan Bell from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. So we've got some people from NASA coming in. Arn Starr, an actor, writer, and illustrator, doesn't say on what. Joseph Scrimshaw, whose name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure where from, is just his writer, comedian, and sketch artist. David Wise from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Star Trek the Animated Series. Lars Pearson from Mad Norwegian Press. Larry Nemesic, Star Wars author and archivist, however you pronounce it. Travis Ritchie, Inspector Spacetime. Aaron Mayer and Kay Reindl from Dead of Summer, Twisted, Legend of the Seeker, Twilight Zone, and Haunted. Gillian Horvath, or Jillian Horvath, I'm not sure which pronunciation of the G it is. Beauty and the Beast, Painkiller Jane, Highlander, and Primeval New World. Hayden Black, executive producer of Goodnight Burbank and participant on BBC America's Brit List. Steve Roberts, formerly of the Doctor Who restoration team. Darren Henry from Casey Undercover, My Family, Shake It Up, The War at Home, and Big Finish's The Game. Robert Napton, Legendary Comics and Dynamite Comics. Dick Fitty, British Film Institute. Shauna and Julie Benson, Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. Todd Nauk, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Young Justice, and Wild Guard. J.K. Woodward, illustrator, Fallen Angel for IDW, Star Trek, and Doctor Who crossover volumes. So she's an illustrator for those. Scott and David Tipton from IDW Comics, Star Trek, and Doctor Who comics. Upcoming TNG The Mirror Broken series. I'm assuming that TNG is the next generation. Javier Grillo Marxuach, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. TV screenwriter for Lost, The Middleman, and The 100. Nick Roboto, who is a prop designer for the new Doctor Who series. He runs Rubber Toe Replicas, I think. I don't know if he runs it. I know he works for Rubber Toe Replicas. I think it's his business, though. Richard Starkings, legendary comics editor, writer, and letterer. Ian Sears, Brendan Richards. He played Brendan Richards on Sarah Jane Smith's K9 and Company. That was all over the place. He was Brendan Richards, who is Sarah Jane Smith's nephew on K9 and Company. That's what I was trying to say. He's going to be there, and he's also going to be signing autographs but I haven't watched that. I don't think I'm going to be getting any autographs from, well, anybody really. I don't really do a whole lot of autographs. I do mostly photo shoots. Barbara Hambly, a popular and award-winning fantasy writer and tie-in novelist. David Gerald, a award-winning science fiction novelist and author of The Trouble with Tribbles from the original Star Trek. Those are their featured panel guests. They also have some attendees that participate in the panels. They had a lot of people submit, like, wanting to be... There was a form they had to submit to be panels, or panelists on the panels. Some of the panels were cool. I'm not very good up in front of people, especially when I can see the people. I think that makes it more difficult. So anyway, that's where I'm going to leave the first set of guesses, just with the panel guests. And then next I'll start getting into the bigger name guests as far as the way their list is set up. I'm on their guest list page because I can't remember all of the guests because there's a lot of them going. I remember some of the bigger names like Paul McGann and Annika Wills, which I'll get to later. But yeah, so that was the first set, and I will see you in the next video where I'll do the second set. Have a nice day.